Hey guys, how's it going? Do we need 60 FPS in movies? Actually, yeah. As games are now doing 60 FPS, or games have been doing 60 FPS in the past, the film industry has been minutes late in using the idea of 30 FPS or 24 FPS to, quote, ensure the film runs cinematically or something like that. I mean, we can't just toss in one thing to not make it. We just can't toss whatever made-up thing comes out of nowhere just to make one evolution. I mean, besides, 60 frames per second is basically a new norm that's been created by the game industry. And people sit here and they want 60 FPS videos on YouTube. People want 60 FPS games. This is something that the game industry has given us. The ability to render films or render videos on 60 frames per second. YouTube started jumping in on the idea of videos running 60 frames per second thanks to the gaming industry. So, yeah, YouTube now runs 60 frames per second videos because of YouTube. Not YouTube. Make a fart noise every time I make a blooper. Derp. Anyway, YouTube now supports 60 FPS videos. It's all thanks to the game industry. So, yeah. The biggest thing around here, and the biggest problem with films being 30 FPS is that when they kind of keep the 30 FPS thing, it's been overdone to death already. They think it's never too late to make the evolution. Oh, we don't have to make the evolution at all. It's still alive when 30 FPS is basically dead. And it's just... And they're just trying to keep it alive, it's just not working. So... we have to keep it... So, do we actually need 30 frames per second in movies? Do we really need to have 30 frames per second? I don't think so. I mean, 60 FPS is already invented, and there are many years laid on it. So, there has to be some change in frame rate. There has to be some stuff where the video effects can be adept with the frame rate. We need to make sure new techniques are made to be adept with the frame rate. We gotta be working hard, because as 60 FPS is becoming more and more mainstream, thanks to the gaming industry, because I can tell you right now, YouTube's doing 60 FPS YouTube videos. My bad, I'm sorry if I'm kicking stuff on accident. Anyway, as many people do this, it's time for movies to make the leap to 60. I mean, seriously. I don't know. I'm gonna go, and this is commenting Annabelle, and it was like that prequel to The Conjuring. Okay, so prequel to The Conjuring. I've noticed some scenes where the film's frame rate switched to 60, and then you go back to 30 frames per second. And it's just this one weird, quick 2-minute thing. It goes weird, and I noticed that happened in Scary Movie 4. Alright, that was just out of nowhere. Okay, there was the one scene, transitions to 60 FPS, and then transitions back. It just makes no sense. I mean, just go and fucking be full 60 frames per second, for crying out loud. I mean, gaming's already doing it, internet videos are already doing it. So why can't the film industry? Anyway, that's all. See you in the next vid.